Those guarantees get started right away on Saturday's Belmont Stakes card. We've got to pick 5 in the first 5 races, and it's guaranteed at $500,000. Starts out with the Windstar Farm Easy Goer. A lot of people like Stanford. He can win this race, but I like the 5 Donworth. If I was going cheap in the pick 5, I would single Donworth. If I was going stronger, I would use 3 horses. I would use Donworth on the outside, who I think finally gets a good trip in here. Being outside won't hurt him, as it's hurt him in his last 2 races when he's been against the bias. I would use the 3 Japan, and I would use the 1 Stanford. 1, 3, 5 are the horses. Donworth is my pick. The second race, the 2 Wisecracker, a single for a lot of people, and he is my main A. This is a very talented horse, a horse who possibly could have won the Easy Goer had he run in there. I'm going to use one other horse in here as a main ticket horse, and that's the 7 Tommy Macho. Yeah, he looks a little slow, but Todd Pletcher's only had him for 1 race, and he can certainly improve him. And Todd Pletcher has amazing numbers when he stretches horses out in the dirt off of a maiden win. He's 26 for 59, 44% over the last 5 years. 2 and 7, my horses in the pick 5. Now, a lot of people will be singling Competitive Edge in the Woody Stevens, which is the 3rd race in this sequence. I can't argue with that. I'm trying to beat him, though. Now, I'm going to use him as an A, but I like the 6 Classy Class a little bit in this race. I love a turn back. I think this is a very talented horse, but I think what has hindered Classy Class from showing his best stuff is they've been running him longer, as they hoped he perhaps was a Triple Crown horse. He's not. They're turning him back, and I think he can get the job done. 3, 6 are my A's. If I had a small backup, it would be the 2 March, but I could live with the 3 and 6 in this pick 5. Now, the 4th race, the Jiper, the reason you want to go light early is you want to use as many as you can. It's 6 furlongs of the turf, a $300,000 race, an excellent, excellent race. I want to use 5 horses on my ticket for sure. I want to use the 1 Power Alert. I want to use the 6 Something Extra, 2 horses that ran together at Churchill Downs. I want to use the 8 Helwan, an unknown European for Chad Brown. I want to use the 11 Spring to the Sky, who can stalk on the outside and has speed. The horse I picked on top and I like is the 13 Mosler. He's got to cut back to 6 furlongs, but boy, he looks like a turf sprinter to me, and a good turf horse at that. I don't mind his outside post. I could use any and all of the 1, 6, 8, 11, 13 to stay alive in this pick 5. A pick 5 that I would not mind, I should say, if I ended up singled like everybody else to the 4 Untappable, the heavy favorite in our Ogden Phipps. She is much the horse to beat in this race. I'm going to have a very small backup with the 1 Rosalind getting back to the dirt. This was a horse who almost won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies as a 2-year-old. She's a dirt horse, and she might be rounding into form for Chad Brown. Do I know that she can beat Untappable? No, I don't. But I think there's a slight chance that she could be at least second. I don't want Wedding Toast and Princess Violet. They're good horses, but I think Untappable will beat them. That does it for the $500,000 guaranteed pick 5 starting out the Belmont Stakes card.